Hey everyone, it's IJ, and welcome to another Project Redstoneworld Devlog. Today is episode 16, and this one may be a long one, because we did have episode 15 last month, but that one wasn't really a devlog, that was just me crying, fake crying over an April Fool's joke, so we haven't really had a devlog since the 10-year anniversary. So first thing I want to talk about is performance, because I'd like it to be getting better, but it seems to be getting worse. Because, I went through that whole theme park overhaul and everything, but you can see at the top of my screen that MSPT value is close to 50, which we don't want. It'd be better if it was below 40. And I used to be getting that with this Shenandoah garbage collector thing, but it's just, I don't know what's going on, if the world is just getting, too oversaturated or what. But it's okay. World's still working and stuff, just, I'd like it to be better. And I don't know if we're actually going to be able to get to the newer versions anytime soon, because, Mojang decided to forget about making performance upgrades again, and I think a lot of people are hoping that 1.20 was going to be have the things that 1.15 did and bring back performance, but from the way it's looking, no, it sucks. So I don't know when we're going to be able to move up versions. Now you'll notice I just put the old intro on here. I'm not doing anything special. Reason why is because the last 3 videos have just been entirely tons of editing, the rake trailer, the April Fool's thing, which was the not the first part of course, but the second part with all the cinematics and stuff. And that part, I know that was kind of bad. Part of it that was on purpose, it was an April Fool's video, but also I had no time. It was only a few hours until I had to log off for the night. I was just working on that all day. I should have started work on that earlier, but I think I was on vacation at the time, which is why I couldn't. And also I kept getting interrupted because we were having tornado warnings, which was great. But that was also my first time ever doing something like that. But now I know how to get better with that. So yeah, for now, just basic editing. I think that this intro, the old one, is fine. I mean, it's not too old, it's just a year old, and I don't think that I need to change it, so we're just going with this, and we're just going to be talking about what has been done in the world. Alright, so Spawn has pretty much, I've kept it in the same way after the 10 years, because I've thought that I like this, the redstone dust. I removed the big text, of course, because we're done with that. But the rest, I mean, just fits Redstoneworld. And we've got all this. I do not like that this is uneven. Now, I don't know. I don't think I showed this, but it's just something interesting. Spooky World. So this is a hell version of Redstoneworld. I may have showed this off. I don't think I did. I may have. I just went through the videos really quickly before starting to record this. But this is this has actually been in the edits. There's that one where you see this tower with you see tower 1 with me standing in front of it, and then it goes down, and then it switches to JI standing in front of it. I've used that several times. That was in the 10 years video, and I reuse edits all the time. You may think that the rake trailer had with all the JI stuff at the end, that was just a ton of reused clips. But the reality is that I made that the rake trailer. I made that back in February, way before the April Fools and stuff. So I just copied that later on, but then I didn't release the rake trailer until I felt the time was right. This has a JI entity that will chase you. And if you're marked as the person getting chased, if the entity goes out of range from you, it will teleport to you. I don't have that tag though, but yeah, this thing's fast. So yeah, this is just a goofy version of Redstoneworld. Alright, anyways, back to spawn here. I said that this may be temporary. I'm keeping this here, I think. It just is easy. It's better than having to take that long track. You can just go right here and press the button. I just hate that soul speed exists, and I put on my boots for some reason. Okay, so I started adding some more cameras. So this thing will be able to be used again, because that was like the last time I worked with cameras. That was a very long time ago. That's why you see all these like villagers, because it's invisible. I should just do what I did here and just use invisible armor stands and the invisible armor stand is what you teleport to, and then these are just blocks. That's easier than making the tiny ones with the villagers, because the villagers lose their invisibility. These old placements were kind of stupid, because it's like, yeah, we totally need these cameras, like, on the side here. I mean, I get it. At the time, this was before the idea of Redstoneworld in the sense that we have. It wasn't a world of Redstone. It was a private island of Redstone. It was just Founding Island. And, you know, that was when it was supposed to be, like, this whole fort thing with the walls and, like, a secured compound. But now it's, like, world hub, capital. So we don't really need that as much. But then the ones that work on the interior, like we've got ones in the tower and stuff, those are better. Okay, let's go to the hotel. The hotel is now completely finished. We've got the Suite 5 all finished. We've got the chill zone for it down here, which may actually be, I think it's better than the Suite 6 chill zone, which is the roof. But also Suite 6, I think, has more rooms. Suite 5 is a bit more cramped here. Oh god. We'll get to that in a second, what I just saw. This is the kitchen and the bedroom. It's pretty much the exact same as the Suite 6. And we now have the staff quarters working. So you take an elevator down here. And, of course, you have already what we had here. You can control this main door. And you can check which suites and rooms are available. But you can also lock this door. So that's just, you can't open it. And it'll close. But then you also have a hotel emergency lockdown. So when that happens, an alarm goes off, and this will seal, and the command blocks will place these two signs here. I love how compact this 3x3 is, because we can just, like, fit it in right here, and the vines cover up most of the redstone that will get exposed. This locks, and if you go down here, this will also lock. You will not be able to pass through this ocean access. So you will actually get this wall will open up, and you can exit through here, and then you'll be in this courtyard, and then you can just climb up there and get out through here. And now let me shut off that alarm. And now that door will open up again. And then this is the small little quarters bit, so you have this like little fridge thing here. We've got, of course, drugs. We've got 2 rooms for the staff to stay in. One of them actually can overlook the area where the suite emergency exit leads to. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever mentioned that that inside joke, but that's disgusting. You've got access to the elevator, and you've got a nice little balcony of Tower 2. Speaking of Tower 2, let's go there. So we decided that we were going to add this little bit to the side here. It gives it more shape, because we don't want the Tower 2 looking... This one always just looked like a rectangle. I mean, I added this bit, but it looked like a rectangle. This one's just weird. We're not gonna be getting to that one for a while, but we really like how this one looks with you know, the segments going off. So I feel like this makes it look a lot better. This is gonna be the reception area. We've got this hallway getting built here. This area is done. This area is done. So this floor's finished. Hotel still needs to be decorated. I'm waiting on that. It's hard because this is not like me that can. I'm a horrible builder, so I'm waiting on other people to build before I can redstone it up. So it's gonna take some time, but it's looking very nice. Of course, I already said that there's gonna be a little town here. And this area has been also cleaned up. I don't know. I may want to move the giant Dan TDM flag out that way. U.S. Island has been toned down and is still in the process of getting toned down, looking better for Tower 2. Because, you know, this thing used to be giant. Like, it used to be going all the way over here and stuff. It was annoying and big. But now it's toned down so it'll look better. So yeah, that's it for Tower 2 for now. I know we've passed by this. There is a giant JI missile heading towards Tower 1. Now it should tell you something that's still there, even after I made the rake trailer that was featured. So yeah, you could probably expect something like that for the JI video. What JI video? Totally not gonna happen. Okay, so now there's been a massive change to Founding Island Underground. I know that like 3 devlogs ago, I started talking about the bunker and how the Founding Island bunker and how we started redoing that after it was honestly kind of goofy for a few years. This is how it used to look. It's not too bad, but it just doesn't really fit our build style. It's just like some farms and stuff, and it's what really made it weird is because it kind of used a Tower 1 build design after we went through the sub-basement and then the modern airlock, which just didn't make sense. But it's better now, and also it's not just the bunker now. We've created a whole Founding Island emergency network. So there are some emergency exits in places. The first one is right here by the hotel entrance. This one, if you get in, it will take you directly down to the sub-basement of Tower 1. And it's using this style that we're going for here. And now, this entrance used to be like a little tube. It was just like a 2x3 thing, or 3x2, whatever. 2 wide, 3 high. Okay, but we moved these animals back so that we've got this whole FI bunker entrance here, with lanes to enter. We've got our military people standing here, and this is kind of goofy at the moment because, like, there's like this whole there's this big alarm thing that happens if you try to go through the exit, even though that, I mean, you could just like walk out here and just use this one and just ignore that completely. And like, there's a key card to unlock the exit, but someone could just walk here. I guess lore wise you get shot by the officer here, but I don't know. And now, here, this is the airlock, of course, which I've showed off in the past. Then, you'll notice there are some dispensers in the roof, and we'll get to that in a second. This is a lot bigger than what we had last time. A lot more redstone. So, what we had last time, we just had the army barracks, which, actually, I don't know what we're doing with this, because this is like the most beds that we have, so this may just be where a lot of people will stay in the bunker. And of course we could close this off with the keycard system that we have now. So we've got 4 keycards in Founding Island. So the most basic one, the one that everyone can get, is the master key. which is it's a goofy name for it with what system that we're going for here, but it's just been called the master key for so many years. We're just keeping it with that. And then there are 3 staff cards. The primary level 1 staff card, which I've been using for a bit. That was created for the Fountain Island Hotel. The secondary staff card, or level 2, and the tertiary staff card, or level 3. Now you can see that these different droppers will have different accesses, so they will tell you which key card you have to use. And like, for example, this one, it's a secondary to lock down that one, but it will be a primary to lock down this one. And now these are the offices that were incomplete last time, and I've actually got my own office here, which broke. That's great. Someone must have spammed the levers. And now you may notice that this was actually used in the April Fool's video. This is where I received my my call, because that's where the JI scare put us into lockdown. And I've talked about that, like the FI lockdown screwed up our budget. So yeah, lore is happening. And I've got a secret, well, not secret anymore, control room in my office, and you can lock down, which will instantly, very quickly, put up this netherite blocks, and then it will also very quickly get retracted using a ceiling triple. And also you can lock down these offices, every office. So now netherite will cover up these iron doors, and an alarm will go off. And then these are all other controls that we are working on. And I've got some master gear here. I probably want to add a chest and put in some additional gear. Now let's go to the reactor. So this is another airlock. And we've got this armor here with radiation protection, and I'll be getting into that later. So we can go through here. And then we've got these radiation-proof windows, and it'll take us to the this cave door here. And now this is still in progress. There's like something where you die if you jump in there. But I think that, hold on. Oh, what did I do? Did I raise or did I? Okay. Lower. I think the lower temperature button broke, I think. Because what's supposed to happen is that when this temperature gets lowered, the entire thing is everyone's gonna lose no, they'll gain blindness because there's no more power, so like the lights go off, and that's all lazy way. Because like in the past, I'm like, oh, I want to add power outages, but that means that you're gonna have to turn off every single light in the world. No. It's easier just to give people blindness if they're in a certain area. Now there's alarms and stuff, but nothing really happens yet. Okay, now we can turn that off. Okay, now let's get out of here. Oh, wait, I closed myself in, so then we'll have to use the door override. Which is really goofy, because you need to like, break open this door to get through, whereas here, you just have a key card that will toggle the airlock. Then here's just some housing. Nothing special. There'll be like a shop here and crap. Another entrance to the offices. And then here is the armory. Now, this area's got pretty basic protection armor. It just has regular protection. But if you go here, oh, don't go in the lava. You go to this room and you put in a level 3 key card, and then stand here. you'll be taken to the secret lower level. And here we can set that back up. And now this will give you some really good stuff. So here is the weapons package. And then here's the armor package. So this gives you master gear. And I'm just going to let those despawn. And then here, this is the area where we're still building. This is the green zone. So there'll be more stuff there. And now let's go to the admin room. This evacuation alarm is not made yet. I don't know why that's on. And now, this is the basic. This is the level 1 zone of the admin room. So you could, like, start lockdowns and stuff. But that's it. You can't really do much. Now, level 2 zone. This area is really cool because this allows you to control every single door in this bunker here. The levers are for locking down, and the buttons are for toggling, and then these lamps in the back tell you the status, whether it's open or not. It's like these barracks are open, but we can hit this, and that's going to send a toggle request, and now it's closed, and we can keep those open. And now this is the level 3 zone. This one's still being expanded upon. Here are the here is the control for the emergency exit system, which we're going to get to in a second. It's more of the emergency network. If you notice that name, if you're a fan of the Stalker games, that is what it's named after. Now, this is the security system. So, for this area right here. So, there's different modes. The default is low. In low security, it's just going to, there's no security. It's just non-existent. People can just walk through. Now, in medium security, which is what it's set to right now, if someone walked in here without a master key or a staff card, then this door will lock down. If it's set to high, then anyone who walks in here without a master key or staff card, kill potions will come down from these dispensers here, and everyone will die. Of course, if a person with a staff card walks in while someone who's unauthorized is in, it will not kill the staff member, but it will send a message in chat warning the staff member that an unauthorized person has entered. And in highest mode, only people that are staff members will not get killed. So that's the security modes. And then this is the emergency evacuation sequence. This is still in progress. But what's going to happen is that every door that can lock someone in is going to open. And all of these emergency exits are going to open. Now, then this is going to wait on the user for a bit. I'm just going to turn this off because we don't need to wait the whole 2 minutes that the evacuation sequence lasts for. And then we could start the lockdown. And now every door is going to close. There's alarms. I went the wrong way. Everything here is closed. The offices seal off. And you can't open any of these doors. Okay, we can turn that off now. Okay, good. Those open back up. I was having an issue with that. Now here, this is where you can, like, close all the emergency exits and stuff. But, each emergency exit leads to another place. This one will take you to, well, each one will take you to something called the Gerudo Emergency Station. But each one will have a secondary destination in case you can't go there. This one will take you to Tower 1 via the U3 train. And another thing about the U3 train is that there is now an emergency entrance to the bunker through there as well. If you put in your master key here, and then you go on this train. Now, normally this train will take you directly to Tower 1. Now, when you go here, you'll notice that once we hit this detector rail right here, if we put in that key card, this wall is going to open up, and now we are getting taken to the bunker. And I'm just going to let that go on its own. And then there's this one, the the one in the housing. Now this one will take you to the Gerudo emergency station, but then this one will also take you in this path, which goes right here to this little outpost with TF2 sniper. This one's right outside the south gate and is a good distance. This one's actually really good if you want to get away. And then, okay, which one else? Oh yeah, down here. So this one, of course, will take you to Gerudo, but it will also take you all the way through here and to Tower 0, which is this one, of course, which was... I guess we're leaving this here now. This was brought up for an event, but it's still there now. And then the last one here will take you to the Dark Valley, which is what we've decided to name this place, which is right here. The one that used to be open, but now has all these walls here. You can't really get into Redstoneworld through it. It's just a secret area. Maybe you can. I mean, if you parkour here, I don't know. I'll just have to check, because I don't want people being able to get... There is a back door. I know that there is a secret button here that will let you in. I know where it is. I'm not telling you. Okay, now finally, let's go to the Gerudo emergency station. So, I actually want to show this off here, because this is going to be in the other. I've got, like, these decontamination effects. Okay. And now here, these are the entrances to this. It's a micro bunker. It's a tiny bunker where, like, emergency exits go to, and then you can take exits to other places. It's still in progress, and also you could maybe, like, live there for, like, a few days. It's self-sustainable. But if we, and it has its security. If we set the lockdown, the rails will close off, and anyone who goes here will now fall into the void or lava. And now we can turn that off, and the doors will open back up. And now here's the entrances. We've got a bread farm, and we've got this multi-floor elevator here. Level 2 is like the living space. We've got storage with cooked chicken, other stuff, and bread. And then here are some beds, bathrooms, little seated area. Now here is level 3. I don't know. We may need a level 4. We've got this little area here where you could cook raw chicken that's coming in, and then here's a little farm to get raw chicken. And yes, I wanted to make a cooked chicken farm, but no, it needs to be raw chicken, because otherwise I was told that people would get bored, so they need something to do. So they're just gonna be spending their lives reading books in this library and cooking chicken all day. And then here are little staff zones. This one's gonna have like some controls, quick lockdowns and stuff. And then here will be the ways out. We've already got 2 here. One will take you to that surface spot, and then this one is like the best way to go. If you're in trouble, you want to go this way. This one will take you right towards Tavish Town, and you'll be able to exit out through this painting here. It's a really good location to go to. And another really good one is, this is another secret. This is the emergency bunker. So this one we don't really have an entrance to yet. It's going to be a secret area, I think. And then this one is going to be like, okay, if there was like a nuclear war and like Founding Island's just like radioactive, you go down here, you go in here, and then you'll be stuck in here. And then you'll be living your days out in here. You've got respawning cake. And then you've got 2 options. You can either kill yourself now with this dropper here, or if you put your level 3 keycard in this one, you will be given a minecart, and this will take you to what may be one of the longest train tracks in the Redstone world. This will take you through this emergency path. This will take you past the original... Not original, because we saw the original Tower 0 in Spooky World, but the first, like, location for the secret one underground. And then this one will take you all the way to the Forgotten Isle, which is extremely far up north, like 2,000 blocks, as you can see there, up north. And it's part of another secret. It's probably going to be part of the JI Red Story thing that I'm still working on, like with the lore. That's like what it was built for. So I'll figure that out eventually. Okay, now we need to keep moving because we still have a lot to go over. There's just one more thing in Founding Island. I added there is a emergency exit to the GES right here, and this will bypass the FI bunker. And also over here, there's going to be a control room, and this will have its own train that takes you down to the Founding Island bunker. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, so the bunker, the main bunker. We haven't really had any big changes here, just like bug fixes and stuff. Once the FI bunker is here, that's where the expansion is going to be. There's going to be an emergency exit in the FI bunker somewhere that will take you directly to here. It may, until we're done with like expansion here, it may just take you right to the U1, but soon it's going to be like a train tunnel that's just directly for this, and there'll be a train tunnel that takes you directly to cruise ship and theme park, like underground secret emergency kind of thing. And I think there'll be another one that'll take you to the Das Village station, because right now you can only go from Das Village to bunker. You should be able to go the other way too, especially since in lore Das Village was a secondary bunker. Yeah, I think the only really big change, we got more farm. That's it. Alright, now speaking of Das Village, in this area, there's been some changes. I have no idea if I went over this in the past, but I'll just go over it real quickly. The old SMP base got some nice expansion at the end of last year. It looks much nicer now. And Das Village, the train station, has had a redo of its layout, and I feel like it's much easier to navigate now, because we don't have this like center bit in the middle, and we've got all these signs here now telling you where stuff is. Like this one, Founding Island, theme park, bunker, which could also in the end lead you to Founding Island. And then down here is the cruise ship U1 train. It's a thing now. This will take you all the way to U1, all the way to the cruise ship. It's also a pretty long trek. And in the future, it will lead you to Xmas Town, which I don't think is being called Xmas Town anymore. I have no idea what it's called now. But there's this little train station here, and you can you'll be able to go to the Das Village and back from here. Now, this is another inside joke, the North Sea Luck Engine text. I don't know if the colors were changed in last time, but there are color changes. We've got more cranes, more stuff getting built here. And then in here, I've added something that I've wanted to for a very long time. You can, because now, I know this is like not really realistic, but it is now. This is like less of a cruise ship, because now the cruise ship isn't really like going places. It's now like staying here. It's like, I don't know, like they've got like hotel cruise ships that just like don't go anywhere, I think. So now you should be able to, when you get out of here, you'll be able to get another boarding pass. And then with that, you can come back on without having to return your key card to leave. So now you can go back and forth and get a boarding pass. Because otherwise, there's two ways. You'd either have to return your card and just like leave and buy another room, or you'd have to take an emergency exit, and then you'd have to beg me to give you another boarding pass or something. But this is a lot better now. It's all automated. The rate game is now entirely finished, playable, everything. Sometimes I may add like a few tweaks, but besides that, it's really done. Now, theme park. Theme park has gotten a good amount of work too. Just a few days ago, I changed up this entrance a bit. Okay, these ones. Someone needs to hit this, because now these ones will go too. Now, there's going to be a lot of lag, especially since I'm recorded right now. It's not as bad. So I had to change these paths here. This was, like, really stupid, because someone could just... It was a fence gate with a carpet on top of it, and someone could just crouch over and get through here. But now it's not, and you can actually go through. And also, now when you try to go through at night, the doors will go away. And oh, that. Okay, I fell inside. Okay, we're good. Now also there's an issue here where this tutorial cart was goofy. You'd have to jump on it, and you couldn't actually get in the cart. You'd have to jump, fall with it, and then once it gets to the bottom, you could get in. Now you can get into it here. The reason why I couldn't do it that is because you'd be able to get into it from here. What the hell? Okay, I need to patch that, definitely. And another thing that I just saw. But now you can not get into this minecart through here because of these invisible arbor stands. I'm also going to have to remove this carpet here because that allows you to cheat through. Great. Okay, oh, so this is some big news for the theme park. If you go over here, you'll notice there's a new big massive island getting terraformed here. Finally, the water park sector is getting built. Now you may remember we've got this. Okay, it's so crappy we don't have a warp for it. We had this water park over here by Das Village. It actually used to have a lot more, but now it's like really tiny. It only has one thing. Oh, it has this too, but no, it sucks now. And it was. I actually remember it being kind of cool, but for some reason we got rid of everything. I don't know why. Probably just the builds were crappy. But now this one's gonna be the ultimate water park. It's gonna be a command block zone. I've decided command blocks will be used here. So technically that's violating the rules of the theme park, but it's not in the theme park. It's an island outside of it, so we're good. Now the theme park is also getting its own emergency system, emergency network, like the like Founding Island has. This is the first emergency exit getting built down here. This will take you to the sea, and then there will be another one in the Wild Western area. And then in the in here, there's going to be two ways to control the lockdowns. First one is going to be probably down here, where you can see the entrance. I don't know if I want to put it down there. We'll see. And then the other one's going to be up here, which I learned how to use the armor statues thing. So now we've got armor stands of us in here and in here. Stupid sides. And then in here, through here, I added this little area. You have this viewing deck, and here will be your lockdown controls. Okay, we're almost done. There's been a lot more changes, but I just don't want this video getting like super like an hour long. It's like already like almost 40 minutes, so I'm just gonna end it soon here. So I talked about not last time, but I think the time before, about the theme park getting a reactor. Now we've done a lot more work on that, especially this week. We've done a ton. So this was what I had before, this enrichment thing. So I'll go over it again. You go into this room, you press this. Now, then from the mines, you're supposed to get some natural uranium. Just gotta let it dispense 10, and let them come up this pipe. Okay. So now we've got 10 natural U238. And then you go here. This these generators start charging this whole beam thing. Now, like I said before, this is going to be the most realistic reactor that we have in the Redstoneworld, which is it's a really weird place. You'd think that you'd do that in, like, the bunker or somewhere, but that one already has its reactor, so we're doing this in the theme park. Okay, so continuing on, we put 10 uranium in there. Now, this isn't obviously the most realistic thing, but it's still much better than having the end crystal. Yeah, I don't think this happens in real life, but, you know, had to take some add some fiction, and listen to that. That is a Geiger counter sound in Minecraft that just played. Now it won't play all the time. I'm very happy when it does. I discovered that there's a sound in here called the Basalt Deltas Additions, I think is what it is. And then sometimes that will actually play a Geiger counter sound, which is really cool. I think like Markiplier made some video where he like commented on that or something a long time ago. So I'm used to that sometimes, but not all over the place. I'm actually, now this is where I was bringing up something earlier, with the radiation armor. I want to add a whole radiation system, which of course won't be entirely realistic, but will have some levels of realism, like using real radiation units like sieverts and rads and stuff. And we'll try to do stuff through there. And I'm trying to add, like, you know, Geiger counter sounds that play when you're in a super radioactive area. Now, I'd love to use that sound file, but the problem is that most of the time here, I'll play it. See, that's not radiation. Neither is that. There it is. So, if it could just do that all the time, that'd be great. But without a custom resource pack, I could maybe do that with a custom resource pack. But what the strongest thing I can do is, without that sound that actually sounds like a Geiger counter, I have to use note block clicks, which I guess, like, I've got this one. Like, that doesn't have that exact same sound, but it's still, I guess you could consider it a Geiger counter. I don't think that was too fast, but, like, I think the Geiger counter fast. I don't think that's fast enough. Like, I should make a faster one, but we'll see how that goes. And then we've got our own different kinds of radiation protection armor that you're going to have to use here. And I know that this is not realistic because there's no, like, actual radiation protection armor that'll block, like, sieverts or something. Like, that just doesn't exist. There's not, we're not putting, like, suits, we're not giving people lead suits or something. Yeah, you can't really protect against gamma rays like that. But then here now there's payment. And now last week I was talking about something stupid like, you have to pay them or something. It's so stupid. No, you get 4 emeralds per 10 U235 items, and then I think that I'll want to make that system where when you get that scanned, it'll put it in like a hopper somewhere, like teleport the items. So then the reactor could have like an error where it just like runs out of fuel or something, and then someone would have to come here and keep doing it. I think that'd be good. Now we can get rid of this money, and I still have to figure out what I'm doing with this neutronium thing to craft gear. Like, we don't have that station for it. Now here there are actually 2 3x3s. I put this chest in one of them stupidly, but this is gonna be an airlock here, and then here there will be the armor that's in this chest, and then this hasn't really been used in Redstoneworld before. We've got the 3x3 honey slime elevator, so that will take you down to the to this area, this is the control path, and then here you've got a backup generator for the elevator in case the reactor goes out. Now, I really like this build style here. It kind of like reminds me of like SCP stuff, and then this is, of course, the design that's used everywhere. We've got the 5x5 cave door, or 5x5 vault door, my bad. And then these are some servers. They're supposed to be like it's supposed to be like an AI system that automatically controls like most of the reactor. And then through here, there's going to be a control room itself where you could like control, like control rods and like move stuff and like cause Chernobyl to happen. Cool stuff. Hopefully. And this is the reactor hull. I just added this yesterday. This will be an emergency exit, and then down these stairs, there will be another airlock, and then suits in here, and then through here is the reactor itself. Now, you're not going to be seeing any end crystals here. This is much more realistic. Here, there's just going to be a sign that has some info, and just has some decorations here, And now, this elevator here will take us down to the, there's no, like, command blocks or anything in here yet. This is definitely gonna be a command block zone. So this is not this central thing is not the reactor. This is, like, where the uranium fuel is. I know that uranium's not green. Shut up. It's just, it's gonna be like that anyways. And then the reactor itself is down here, in this water, because, you know, that's how, like, reactors really look. They just look like giant pools. And then these, I think we wrote down. So, the andesite, or the control rods, they'll slow the reaction down, and then these are the graphite, which I think will speed the reaction up, so then we can cause, Chernobyl to happen. Now, I want one of those, one less build thing. I kind of want one of those, like, big, evaporation cooling towers, like, you know, that you see that just emit a ton of steam into the air. I feel like that'd be cool. I just don't know where I'd put it. Maybe, like, I was thinking maybe, like, we put one at this island here. I just don't really want to, I think that'd be really cool to have one, but or we could, like, just build a little thing, or here. This could work, too. I just don't really want to ruin the look of the theme park too much. I mean, it will change it, having that tower there, but I don't want it to change too much. I already screwed up some of the terraforming here when I put this in, but it's all good now. So yeah, that's as long as I'm going to ramble on for here. We've definitely done more in these past few months, but we're running out of time, and it's not enough to put in, like, a second video, so probably nothing too important. Now, as I'm recording this, it's May 26th. I should have actually recorded this on Sunday, because Sunday is, well, today's Friday. Sunday, May 28th, is the 2-year anniversary of devlogs being made. And that would be another good point, good place to release the JI video. I already missed the 5-year anniversary of my channel, 2-year anniversary of devlogs, but we'll figure it out. Just that April Fool's thing was add the rake trailer, add the 10-year video. Just been a ton of editing for me, so I need a break for now. But and also because I don't really know the plot of the JI video, I'm still trying to figure out, okay, what the heck's going on. And I kind of want to, like, have it, like, last a bit and not be, like, a super short. Like, maybe I could do multiple part videos with it. That'd be better for me than having to just make it on one big video. But we'll see how that goes. Also, it is now summer break for me. Like, school's going to be done for 3 months. And I'm hoping for this summer to not be like last summer, where, like, no work got done. Yeah, I'm hoping that we keep going, and I may still be a bit busy this summer, but it's not gonna be like last one. I wanna, like, you know, split my time between, like, you know, going to gym, taking bike rides, and working on Redstoneworld. That's my plans for the summer. Alright, so I think that is it for today. I will see you guys on here either for the JI video or when the next devlog comes out, whichever one is sooner. I don't want to wait till, like, the end of the year for the devlog again, like what I did last time with it. Like there's a devlog in May last year, and then wasn't another one until like November. Yeah, and last summer, you know, no work got done on Redstone, so I don't want that happening. But yeah, so I'll hopefully be seeing you guys in, like, by next month or something, or 2, but soon enough. Alright, so I'll see you guys, and make sure to redstone it up.